I'm going to attempt to stay in the water for 24 hours straight wearing a water survival suit. Let's do it.
Trip dip! I'm surviving. This is gonna be good, man. This is gonna be great. It's like a little vacation.
You're floating a lot more than I thought you would.
Yeah, thank God. We're 47 minutes in, folks, and this is interesting. I've got my safety man up here, Vance Parker, my buddy. I trusted him enough to come out here and be my safety guy through this 24-hour challenge. Water temp's about 67 degrees. Air temps tonight are going to get down to 47. That's pretty chilly. This suit is actually designed for like commercial mariners. When if they ever have to abandon ship in like cold water, they put this on and they go overboard. Thought it would be fun to try it out for 24 hours. First thing I got to do is I got to pee. Vance so kindly passed me this here pee bottle. And I'm going to try and finagle one of my arms out and then down to this region and pee in the bottle without filling the suit. Fill the bottle, not the suit. I got a safety line on me, but I'm gonna have two at night. I'll tell you guys what I'm worried about here in a few minutes. Let me lose some weight, lose some water real quick. Reel me in, Vance. See, that works. So fortunately, using the bathroom was uneventful and contained. So now the two things that I'm worried about, well, I guess number one is being cold because the water temperature is fairly chilly, and I'd never been in a suit like this before. I don't know just how warm it's going to keep me. But so far, what time is it? It's probably been about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm pretty warm. I can feel some coldness, but I don't think it's enough to, chill me enough to be a danger. But it's going to be 24 hours, so who knows what it's going to be like as the time goes on. And then when it gets dark, the sun goes down, what it's going to be like then, as the wind and all that good stuff happens. So that's a concern. Another concern, I guess, maybe a concern, maybe wildlife to some extent, but I think we'll be okay in that regard. Bathroom was a concern of mine, but I think I'm going to be able to handle that. Still got my little, and then eating and stuff is going to be a chore, but I'm trying not to eat much because I don't want a bowel movement. Don't want to be chumming the waters. And then sleeping at night is going to be interesting. We'll see. 24 hours is a while. All right, chef, we need something to eat.
All right, we got our finest pistachios.
Listen, man, you're missing. Dude, now they're down to my thing. Come on, give me some more.
All right.
I feel like
You got a ribeye prepared medium.
Yeah. Oh,
That sounds hard.
that Slim Jim should not be crunchy.
It's only out of date by 2 years.
It's only 2 years out of date. Yeah, I think I'll pass on the Slim Jim. It's crunchy. Give me some more pistachios. Give me some.
Oh, there they both are right there. There you go.
Thank you. The struggle's real. 3.5 hours or so. I feel a little more chill, but not terrible yet. So we're all right. Just kind of boring hanging out. I gotta pee again, so that's the most exciting thing that usually happens. Is having to pee. Thank you for the pistachios, Vance.
Absolutely.
You're welcome to a bag. And there's different flavors too. Thank you, Vance, for mixing my water. One of the struggles is going to the bathroom, of course. I'm trying not to drink a lot of water. It's the first bit I've had since I've been in here, but if I'm going to drink water, I'm going to make it be good water. And this is some Element. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video. Yet another one. Was it citrus salt?
Citrus salt.
Yeah, citrus salt. Delicious. What I need is a little margarita flavor while I'm sitting here. 4.5 hours in. If you haven't tried Element yet, you should. For one, it's good for you, but for two, they are supporting the channel, and I appreciate you guys supporting those who support the channel. You guys know, you've heard me say it if you haven't before. If this is your first time watching, the electrolyte mix got the sodium, the potassium, magnesium, all the good stuff in it that you need to keep going and keep performing. And if you're doing something crazy like this, get dehydrated, you need your electrolytes, and sodium is where you get those electrolytes. You prevent things like cramps, which would be, well, I guess not so bad if I got a cramp today because I'm floating in a floating suit, but headache, stuff like that, I do not want. So that's why I'm drinking Element. I'm starting to drift away. I'm kind of holding on to the motor here of this safety boat. And my chin is too tight. Do I look weird? Yeah. So if you're looking out for yourself like I'm looking out for myself right now, and Vance is looking out for me, you'll be drinking some Element because you know it's the right thing to do. Especially if you're drinking that other crap sodas and sweets and Don't be doing that, right? Replace that with some Element. And if you go through my link, drinkelement.com/TrentSmith, you get a free 8-pack of samples with each order. I like watermelon the best. Citrus salt's really good too, but watermelon is just amazing. And the chocolate salt is very good too. Just gonna drink my Element slowly because I don't want to be peeing a ton. And now we're about to get a good sunset back there. That's gonna be delightful. Oh man. Here, Vance, I'll give you this, buddy. Thank you. But really, I'm just sitting here chilling. Fairly warm. Not as warm as I once was, but I think I'll be all right for the night. You know, of course, sunset is when the predators come out, or they're most prevalent, so let's hope that's not too much of a worry tonight. So we just watched the sun go down. I figured I'd take a little moment and tell you guys a little bit more about this suit. So I got this thing off eBay for like 150 bucks. Basically, you know, whenever you abandon ship, you put this suit on and you hop in the water and you wait for rescue. But it's made out of neoprene. You know, it's basically like a big loose wetsuit with sewn-in gloves. It goes all the way to your feet, and it comes with a little air bladder that you blow up. That's what's actually holding my head up a little bit, my shoulders a little bit out of the water. Yesterday I went and I blew this thing up to test it, see if it held air, and it didn't. So I had to cut a hole in it, which you can maybe see. And then I stuffed a bunch of pieces of life jackets and stuff, a bunch of foam inside it. And I put a piece of duct tape over it and glued it back on. And I think it's holding pretty well. Tonight we're gonna go with 2 lines. If one comes undone, which has like a bungee on it, I'll fill the other one because it won't have a bungee, and I'll be like, okay. And I'm just kind of laying here, just hoping I don't get too cold and hoping there's no crazy shadows passing underneath me. I hadn't seen any sharks yet, but I've mainly been looking this way. Out of sight, out of mind, right? I just hope I can get some good rest and don't get too cold. It's been like 5 hours or so, maybe a little longer than that, and man, 24 hours is gonna be a long time. I'm not really having fun anymore. The first 5 or 10 minutes, oh, it was great fun. I was like, oh, this is great. Now I'm like, are we done yet? This is all for science, though. Not really. One thing I was a little worried about is if this suit was gonna be waterproof or not, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, it is so far. I may feel a little bit of moisture. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know, it's hard to tell. But what I don't know is that, you know, this isn't like a, I don't know, it's not like a plastic or rubbery, you know, really, but it's like porous, it's like spongy. So I'm wondering is, you know, over the course of 24 hours, is water going to slowly seep through it? And am I going to be wet? We'll find out. But I mean, I think I'm going to be a little bit wet no matter what. I just don't want to be like, you know, sloshing wet in here. And then it's going to get 47 degrees, which is freezing cold. That's going to be terrible. We'll see how that goes. 6:05, and I'm not able to eat much. I've been battling with a bit of nausea, kind of consistently. So I'm just laying here in the dark, looking at the moon and the stars and Vance and the boat. Just wondering how cold I'm going to get tonight and how long this nausea is going to last. Probably up a few more times tonight, giving y'all some more updates. But there we go. I'm just not in the filming mood right now. Thank you, Vance. Got it? Yep. And it's dark.
Your headlamp alive?
There it is. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so a little 2:15 a.m. update. It's cold, but I fell asleep a couple times, I think, for a decent little nap and a few other little really quick ones. But I woke up not so long ago and my feet were really cold, and I kind of sat here for around an hour or so, kind of moving them to warm up. But Vance has handed me a couple hand warmers. I'm stuffing them under my shirt, and it's helped me stay warm. But the air temperature is definitely dropping. I'm able to keep my shivers under control and all that, so I think I'm still safe enough to continue. Really hoping the sun comes up soon. I'm stuffing them under my fleece, and I can definitely feel them. Without these, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't, I don't know, I might, who knows, make it. Thank you.
Yep.
It's good. It was a long night. The sun hasn't come up yet, but I'm very eager to see it come up and start shining on the top of this suit, because the water's warm, but the suit that's out of the water is cold, and that's making me cold. It's just been a cold night. I'm still here. Vance is still here. He hadn't left me yet. I'm hungry, but I'm a little scared to eat much breakfast. Can I have a muscle milk? There's one in that green bag. Ugh. Get some liquid calories in me. There's a few people walking down the beach. They're probably thinking, what is that dude doing? Look at that idiot. They're right.
On the bright side, these are expired also.
Oh, those are expired too. Yeah, I knew that. Everything I have is expired. Too cheap to use it, and then I'm too cheap to buy new. Now let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Thank you, Vance. Muscle milk, by the way, contains no milk. Ooh. That's heaven. Knockout chocolate, they call it. I got 5.5 hours left. I think we're gonna make it. There was a few points where I wasn't sure. All right, reel me in, Vance. Oh, thank you. I'll save it for later. I'll save you for later too. 9:30. Feeling good. Sun's out. It's a beautiful day. Getting a little more electrolytes. My element, of course, and my muscle milk. Still no solids this morning because I don't need it to do me a solid and me have to chum the waters or add some ballast to my suit. I don't need that. I'm trying not to drink too much because having to go to the bathroom and pee in this ordeal is just, it is not exciting. I promise you that. I'm really pretty warm right now, which is fantastic because I was so cold all night. I wasn't comfortable. We're kind of close to the rocks, aren't we? 2.5 more hours. We're gonna make it. All right, you can reel me in, Fancy. No, sir. Where we at on time, Vance?
Just a few more seconds.
A few more seconds.
11:59.
11:59, we almost did it. So I've sealed back up because I'm about to kind of test the suit. I'm gonna roll over and do some things in the water to see how well this seal works around here. Then we're gonna get out, we're gonna see how much water got in the suit. Now some did get in because I had it unzipped a little bit, and when I'd going to the bathroom and pouring my pee out or getting something from Vance, not too much.
It's official, it's been 24 hours.
24 hours, it's been official. That's a record, personal record, probably maybe a world record for someone doing it voluntarily, because no one is this freaking stupid to do this. Oh, my leash just came off. You know what? I'm gonna give you this camera. I'm done with it. I think I turned it off. Let's say you're in a storm. You're like rolling upside down and stuff. Let's see how good the suit's gonna keep the water out. Now I have it sealed. Because I can actually stand up, but it's really squeezing me. Not too bad. Not very agile. Okay, I got some water in my neck then. Well, now I'm gonna get out. We'll get in the boat, we'll kind of take it off and see how much water actually did get in the suit. There's probably something there that I can't tell is in there. Oh, jeez. What a long 24 freaking hours. And cold, golly. It was cold last night. Oh. Get my sea legs in me. Oh. Pee bottle. Look out, man. Oh. This feels so good, man. Here, give me a... There you go, thank you. Let's see how wet I am. My fleece is pretty dry. My butt's soaked. Yeah, I could squeeze that out. Oh. feel dizzy. Weird. I don't usually feel dizzy. My booties, I think they're dry. Let's see if I'm moist, very moist, but not. So overall, the suit did pretty good. What a challenge I don't want to do again by choice. But hey, thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video. Get out there, God bless. I'll see you on the next challenge. If you got any ideas for me, let me know, because, you know, I might be dumb enough to try it. Love ya. And we're done, Vance.